Hey everyone, I'm Jen. Just thinking about how important words are. I got in touch with a friend from school from a long time ago, and we talked on the phone a lot, and then we decided to drive up to meet each other. Nothing romantic or anything, just, for getting together after all this time. And there's something that shifted in me just based on his words. And I know I'm oversensitive, but I think words do make a difference if you let them. And I guess I was letting the words make a difference beforehand. We ended up having a good time. It was good to see him and reconnect. So, it all worked out and everything. It's just, I realized the importance of words, not just a person's actions or thoughts or ways of being, but words do have the ability to alter an experience. Like even little things, if someone does a favor for me, when I thank them, and if they say, no problem, I didn't even think it was a problem. I thought you were doing something kind for me. I thought you wanted to do that for me. I didn't even know that problem was part of the variable or could have been a variable. So now the word problem, was put into my awareness. So I know I'm being ridiculous to the extreme, but that's sometimes, it's like, geez, I wasn't even thinking it was a problem. And I do have an issue, I'm still working on it, on receiving without feeling guilty or feeling like I owe them back, tit for tat. I'm learning. But even like, I love my Aussie friends, but the no worries. Well, you know what? I didn't even know there was anything to worry about when you were doing something for me. But now you've put it into my thought. You've put it out there. So, I love how the Aussies say, good day, because that's just making everyone have a good day. Because if we are the co-creators of our reality, if we are the script writers for the collective, well, if everyone's saying good day, well, gosh darn it, everyone's having a good day. I don't know, that's how I imagine it anyhow. But I do not like no problem, no worries. And I do, when my South African neighbor, when I heard them saying, my pleasure, when, as a response to my thank you, I adopted that back in, when was it? Late 90s, early 2000s. So I like saying that. Well, I've found out that is a phrase that's hijacked by a certain corporation who goes out of their way to publicly hate on a group of people. So I do not support this group, even though ironically they were one of my earlier Mandela Effect examples, even though I did not know there was a thing called a phenomenon, Mandela Effect, but whatever. I'm not here to perpetuate that, but they say that saying. And so part of me thinks of them when my pleasure, but they have an asterisk to it because they say, my pleasure, except for a group that we publicly deem we're going to hate because they love the wrong people in our eyes, even though that's not what Jesus would do, and base our whole religion on what Jesus would do. So I'm sorry, I'm going down a unintended bluckety buck, but so my daughter's a copywriter, and so I asked her. I said, "What's a saying I can say instead of something that reminds me of a group of people that say kind words, but then publicly go out of their way to hate people?" And I don't want to say no problem. I don't want to say no worries. So she came up with a good saying. I think it's the best one so far. Sure thing. Thank you. Sure thing. If, you're welcome is good too. But sure thing. I take it as, yes, of course. I like doing things for you. You can count on me. Sure thing. It's a sure thing that I'm there for you, doing kind things for you. So I like that, But before I visited my friend, it would have been wonderful to hear the words, "Hey, looking forward to spending as much time as possible with you." Instead, I heard the words, "I'm not going to be with you the whole time." And, we planned on getting together, and, even though we talk on the phone and whatever, just seeing him again was going to be exciting, and it was, but I admit that it changed the experience for me. It changed my level of excitement, because the focus was on how he's not going to, spend the time. I sound like a selfish princess, I don't know. But we had a good time. It's just those words made a difference with my expectations, and also how I perceived him looking at me driving all that way to spend time with someone that I knew from way back when, from back in school. So, yeah, bottom line, we had a good time. It's just, it shifted me, Now, ultimately, I'd like to be strong enough to not do this continuing reactionary, actionary behavior, and I'm getting closer and closer to the middle of the seesaw, so I'm not, going left and right, up and down, back and forth. I'm not doing that as deeply and as severely as before, as I get closer and closer to the center part of the seesaw. So maybe now that I'm reducing the amount of height difference in that seesaw, these little things seem bigger than they were before, as I am continuing to fine-tune me. So as I'm continuing to learn, I'm processing, and if you're still listening, gosh, I hope I hope I get to do something good for you, and then you thank me and I get to say, sure thing, because I love you and you can count on me. I don't know why that brings me to tears. I do love you, and I feel silly being simple-minded with such things sometimes, that I reacted in kind of a down way to just simple words. Words are powerful. Love is powerful. All right. Good night, guys. I'm going to try to go to sleep again. Love you.